push him over 150.
It stalled right out at 125.
Well, y'all, what you got here is a sad, sick car with a dried out, busted bearing.
Hey everybody, this is TJ Cates, Nashville Entertainment Weekly, and we are at the 40th anniversary of the Dukes of Hazzard, which I saw air that first Friday night, the same night as Lou Ferrigno and the Incredible Hulk. That was an incredible night for TJ when he was 14 years old. Was it an incredible night for you?
Yeah, it was. You know, this show has been blessed from the get-go. We started filming down in Georgia in the fall of 1978.
Right here.
We did 5 episodes down there, and then we all went back out to California to continue filming. That's when the show came on the air, January 26, 1979, and that was 40 years ago. And there aren't too many shows that, I can't think of any, that have not only lasted for 40 years and been popular, but that continues to find a new audience. Each generation of kids comes along and they fall in love with the Dukes of Hazzard, and their parents like that because they watch that show and they know it's, excuse me, good, clean entertainment, and good guys win, nobody gets hurt, and they don't worry about what their kids are going to see or watch. So in that sense, we need more entertainment like the Dukes of Hazzard, and but until it comes along, we're the choice.
You're the deal, man. Well, I think it's great you have a General Lee outside. I've went to Gatlinburg 12, 14 years ago, and I saw the General Lee, and it had ropes around it, and I was taking a picture, and somebody said, you know, for $5 you can sit in the General Lee. I'm like, I'd pay $500 for that right now. So I think that's cool that you let people do that, and you're out here in Nashville, which I live in Nashville. But I do see what you're saying about the generation, because I've seen kids of all ages, fathers, sons, mothers. It's a culture.
It's not only beloved in the United States, particularly in the heartland, but it's like this all over the world. At this event, we've got people from Italy, I think Australia. I met someone from Greece. So it's in over 50 countries around the world and half a dozen languages. And it translates easy. It's a wonderful export. It's not hard. Our show's not complicated. It's fast cars flying through the air, pretty girls, and great car action, great music, simple things, you know. And people think of that. I've had people that's what they think, you know, of America. They see that and they think of the heartland of America and the independent spirit and fighting the system. And
what you're doing now, I want to know kind of what brought you to decide somebody's got to take the reins and somebody has to keep this going because of your Cooters, your places that you made in Gatlinburg, and I think you got 2 or 3 of them around in your band. What made you decide that you're going to take all that and keep the legacy going?
Well, we started this, my wife and I started the Cooters, and it just took off. I just thought it'd be a fun idea. We were out in the country and I saw this old fruit stand sort of place. We're on a 2-lane highway out in the mountains. And I thought, yeah, I wonder what it'd be like if I put an old General Lee out front, got out all my old stuff, you know, out of the barn, the basement, all those scripts and props and the different items of merchandise that had come out and pictures from the show. And so I just said, well, I'll call it Cooter's Place. And it just took off. It was amazing. Now, this is, you know, over 20 years after the show's come on the air and gone off the air. Went off the air in '85 in prime time. Yet still there was this huge affection for the show. Not just an affection, but a real...
attached to it. You feel like you've been there.
They're part of it. I think that's the key to it, is that it's a very welcoming show. It's just fun. Nothing complicated. It's just fun. And there's not enough of that in this old world.
And the fact that you drove a wrecker, what's that about?
You ever notice that Cooter was the only guy in that county that actually worked? And he had the only garage, was the only mechanic, and had the only tow truck in a place where all they did was wreck cars.
That's pretty smart.
So the way I figured it, every week Cooter would make money and every week Boss Hogg would lose money. So it was a pretty good racket.
Well, thanks so much for your time. Let's tell people where they can connect with you, connect with your music, and connect with your stores.
Cooter's Place, cootersplace.com, Cooter's Place Facebook. You will catch up with us. It's still going, so it's going to outlast all of us, TJ.